Artificial sweeteners have long been promoted as a healthier alternative to sugar, particularly in diet sodas, sugar-free products, and low-calorie foods. However, a groundbreaking study now suggests that consuming aspartame, a common artificial sweetener, may increase the risk of cardiovascular disease by triggering excessive insulin release, leading to arterial plaque formation and insulin resistance. How aspartame affects the body. The study, published in Cell Metabolism, reveals that in mice, aspartame consumption led to rapid and sustained insulin spikes. Over time, this increased insulin activity was linked to the development of atherosclerosis, a condition characterized by the buildup of fatty plaques in arteries, a major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. Dr. Christopher Yee, a board-certified vascular surgeon at Memorial Care Orange Coast Medical Center, commented on the findings. This study provides compelling evidence linking aspartame consumption to increased risk of atherosclerosis through an insulin-mediated inflammatory pathway. The findings are significant as they offer a mechanistic explanation for previous epidemiological studies that have observed higher rates of cardiovascular disease among people consuming artificial sweeteners. Diet soda and artificial sweeteners, not as harmless as they seem. The study involved feeding mice a diet containing 0.15% aspartame daily, the equivalent of a human drinking 3 cans of diet soda per day. Results showed. Within 30 minutes, insulin levels spiked significantly. Long-term consumption led to persistent hyperinsulinemia, a condition often linked to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Plaque formation was observed after just 4 weeks of aspartame consumption, while mice on a regular sugar diet developed plaques only by week 12. Dr. Yu further explained, this research adds to growing concerns about the metabolic effects of artificial sweeteners. While they are often marketed as a healthier alternative to sugar, their impact on insulin dynamics and inflammation suggests otherwise. The role of CX3CL1 in inflammation and heart disease. One of the most unexpected discoveries of the study was the role of CX3CL1, an immune signal that attracts inflammatory cells to blood vessels. The researchers found that aspartame consumption led to increased levels of CX3CL1, exacerbating arterial inflammation and accelerating plaque buildup. Dr. Yihai Kao, senior author of the study, explained, because CX3CL1 is a transmembrane protein, it locks onto the endothelial cells lining blood vessels. This allows it to trap inflammatory cells in the blood, further driving cardiovascular damage. Should you limit artificial sweetener intake? While artificial sweeteners are FDA approved and generally recognized as safe in moderate amounts, this study raises concerns about their long-term health effects. Experts suggest that individuals at risk for heart disease or diabetes should consider reducing their intake of aspartame and other artificial sweeteners. Dr. Yi advises, given the study's findings, it may be advisable for individuals, especially those at risk for cardiovascular disease or insulin resistance, to limit artificial sweetener consumption. While aspartame is FDA approved and considered safe in moderation, these findings highlight the potential long-term risks associated with frequent intake. Until further human studies confirm these results, opting for natural sweeteners like honey or stevia, or minimizing added sweeteners altogether, may be a safer choice for maintaining metabolic and cardiovascular health.